Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, hanging out with my sparkle cardigan. Looking good, sparkling. Alright, I'm gonna put my ball down. So, let's see. We're gonna fold it. I'm gonna hold it up on me. Here, check that out. We got two. My elbow. Not bad. Not bad. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to consider that a win because it's getting somewhere. We're moving forward. Every little stitch helps. Let's find where my end is. We're using orange. I'm going to grab my 3.5. And I have it resting with those yarn cakes that I've been working on this week. And yeah, we are going to do a little crochet today. Put my ring on. Grab my trusty, but not rusty, 3.5. And we're going to work a little granny stitching. We're going to hang out a little bit, talk about yarn, all the yarn stuff, all the fun stuff, and hopefully we're going to do some crocheting. Anyway, super glad you're here. Let's hang out. Okay, I'm going to scooch back a little. Scooch, scoochy scooch. My chair's just a little bit on the uncomfortable side. Anyhow, so we're going to granny stitch, which is a cluster of 3 double crochets in every chain hole. There is no, when I do it, I'm not doing a chain 1 in between. I just go from one to the next because I want them fairly close. I found the chain 1 really gave it too much space for what I want because I want this to be tight, but a little bit airy. Kind of a tall order, but that's what we're doing. I'm going through a whole lot of my yarn, moving things around, organizing it. After I get everything caked, I really gotta go by color. That is the one thing I really need to do because I have certain colors in different ones. Like I'm looking at a pile, at least 2 or 3 of them that I haven't opened today, and some of those red ones that I'm doing up are in another tote, so they got separated into 2 totes instead of just 1. So I'd like them to be together because of course I want like yarns or at least close to being the same kind together. And I'm just trying to get all my stuff done before we get too many more carpet beetles. I swear I saw one this morning crawling around, so that makes me very unhappy. So I'm gonna have to go get my vinegar and lemon peel spray and start spraying all the corners of my room, which is actually right on par. This is usually when they start showing up, so that's pretty regular and I'm not very crazy about it, but it is what I have to do. It is what it is. I think we just got to the end. We're at the end of this row, so we're going to do our 3 if I could speak. Once again, if I could speak, that'd be amazing. I'll put our 3 double crochets. Then we're going to do a half double crochet to join the beginning to the end. And then 1, 2, 3 chains, and then 2 double crochets to start the new row. There we go. So the half double crochet joins it right in here. So this is where the half double crochet goes. We've got our chain 3 there, and then our 2 right in here, and that's it. That's the whole thing. I like how it works out. It's pretty simplistic, but at the same time it is very effective. It looks amazing. And I am really glad that I learned that from Bag O' Day Crochet. Not my way at all. It definitely was something she does. And once I tried it, I was like, yes, I see what you're doing, and I love it, and I will be doing that too. So can't go wrong with that. And here, here, and of course, right here. But I have a feeling this one's going to be maybe slightly heavy. I don't know. This might be something that you can tell you're wearing. So we'll have to see how that plays out. It feels a lot heavier than the summer dress I'm working on. It is thicker though. Not a lot thicker, but it's like more dense. The yarn is, this one is twisted, where the one I'm making the summer dress out of is more just loose threads stuck beside each other, and you're just kind of supposed to use them all, which is great. Like, I love both kinds, no problems. I do have to keep my concentration on the summer dress when I'm working on it to be sure I don't drop a thread, because that has happened, and it makes sense. Start going with a good tilt, getting a good speed, and all of a sudden, boom, there goes a thread sticking out, and you're like, ah. I don't like it the way it looks, so I try my best to not have that happen often. But sometimes stuff happens. What are you gonna do? And we are just going to keep going because this one needs to go around and around. And if I can get through a couple rounds in a week, that's going forward, not going stopping. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. But I will say, the summer dress has definitely taken a lot more of my attention for the last couple of weeks. It has definitely been getting a lot more work done, probably because I want to work on something silky and lightweight. I just love the way it feels in my hand the few times I get a week to work on things. So that's very likely why I'm going for that one. I think if the weather wasn't turning nicer, that I would actually want the heavier stuff to be done, but no, I also really want to get started on the other half of the one I'm supposed to be doing a tutorial on. I've kind of got myself some stage fright. I'm going to be honest here. I want to work on it, but at the same time, I'm trying to plan out how to do a tutorial, which I've never done before. So bear with me. That one's going to take a bit of brain power and some bravery. I need some bravery to get it started. Seems weird, but it kind of is what it is. Just kind of feeling like I've seen so many amazing tutorials that I'm worried that I'm going to just do a garbage one and no one's going to understand what I'm meaning and not want to, they won't like it. It's what I'm worried about, and that just seems just some silly self-doubts. Why not? Just some of the things that pop through your head throughout the day, and yeah, that's definitely not what I want, but it is what it is. Okay. And we are definitely getting somewhere. I can see a corner coming up again, so it is moving fairly fast, but being that it's a fingering weight, it's going to be a while. I don't see this being done for quite a while. And I'm not trying to stress myself about it. I'm just going to go as I go. Oh, the yarn winding I've been doing today has got some fibers in the back of my throat to go with my cold, so that's working out really well for me. I have a couple of my projects around me, but I'm only working on a couple things this week, simply because it's easier for me to do that. If I keep jumping from everything to everything, it's nice because it keeps things fresh, but at the same time, in some aspects, I don't feel like I get a lot done. But I do get some done. So it's kind of a catch-22, especially for things I want to get done faster, like some of these sweaters for the children. Cuffs. The cuffs have got me stymied. I'm just sitting here going, cuffs. I'll do them. I just might do them off camera so I can mutter and swear in peace and not share that with the whole crochet community, because that's kind of a, yeah, that's for me. I'll keep the swearing to myself. Because yes, I do get frustrated, and yes, I do get upset with myself for making bonehead moves. And yeah, sometimes I just feel frustrated. A couple of weeks ago, I went to go make a video, and everything I did was just going wrong, and I just could not do it. I couldn't say the right things. I could not stitch. Nothing was going my way. It was just like, you know what? Today's not my day. I'm going to go do something else. So I did. The next day was fine, but that day, no way. Just wasn't my day for that. And that does happen. I am debating about maybe not doing daily videos. I don't know. They're just, it's a lot to juggle doing all the videos when I do them, when I can do them. But that might end up changing fairly soon. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out better. Maybe I'll juggle it better. Maybe I can do them when people are sleeping, because I have done that before and it worked out just fine. I can talk my head off and no one seems to wake up or anything. So that's lovely. But that just means me staying up late, and I don't want to. I have been wanting to go to sleep around 8 o'clock every night. So when I say I'm tired, I mean I am actually super tired. I'm waking up at like 5 in the morning, going to bed at like 8. And it is what it is. I don't watch late TV. I don't watch evening TV at all. I don't even watch daytime TV. What am I talking about? I get absolutely no time for any of that. But that's okay. It is what it is. This won't last. And I've had plenty of time to watch TV. I've seen 1,000,001 movies. I've listened to 1,000,001 songs. I've read 1,000,000,000 books. I'm not deprived. So if I sound like I'm whining about my lack of time, that's okay. That's okay. I'm working on some goals right now, and that is what I'm keeping in mind. Entertainment is awesome, and I'll be entertained when I can. But honestly, whenever I put on anything, I end up just looking at my work and crocheting instead of watching and paying attention fully. It's a partial paying attention. That's why sometimes I just listen to an audiobook. I can just sit there, stitch away, listen to a beautiful story, and that's it. I mean, I get what I want, right? Because as you can see, I'm barely ever looking up at the camera. Just occasionally, I usually end up looking just at my work, which is fine. I don't take my work too often when we're doing social stuff. Sometimes I do. There are certain times where we're doing social things, and I know no one's going to talk to me really, like maybe more than 2 minutes. So I might as well bring something to keep me from, and I'm not buried in my phone. I'm still actively listening. I'm still talking when I need to, focusing on the conversation. But for the most part, it's just keep my hands busy because I'm bored. I used to smoke, and sometimes in certain situations I feel like I want to smoke only because I feel like it's a social thing to do, and I don't want to smoke. I don't want to do it. It's gross. It tastes disgusting. I haven't done it in so long, but I still get these moments where I think that's what I should do, just to be doing something. And I don't need to be doing anything, but it is just one of those things. I think that is the main. Like, I don't want to smoke. I know it'll give me lightheadedness. I know it'll probably make me sick. I know I will feel disgusting. And I won't enjoy the flavor. I don't want that flavor in my mouth. I don't want to smell it. Nothing. But just occasionally, I'm just like, oh, kind of wish I still smoked so I could go for a smoke right now. I'm going, but I don't want to have a smoke, so why am I wanting to, like, ugh. So weird. Weirdest thing around, I swear. But I am glad I quit a long time ago. I don't want to be a smoker. I don't like it. I don't want to waste my money. Don't want to waste my time. I'd rather take that money and spend it on yarn and yarn accessories. Or, snacks. I like snacks. That I will give up. I will continue eating snacks because I like the taste of snacks. They're yummy. They're good. And all sorts of things are snacks. Fruits are snacks. Vegetables are snacks. And there's junky snacks, which occasionally I still like, so what are you going to do? I just think smoking is just a bit of an expense I don't need, and it is bad for my health, so I'm just not going to do it. And I remind myself why I don't want to, But again, I still get these urges once in a while, especially if it's like a social situation and I feel like I need to just to fit in or look like I'm doing something. I don't know. I don't know if it's a social anxiety more than addiction, because I think it's more that. Because I do get socially awkward, even though I do customer service and I'm constantly talking to people. I second guess myself all the time. People think I'm so confident, and honestly, I really am not. Really am not. Alright. My beautiful, beautiful piece. I mean, this is just coming out so beautifully. Look at it. Look at that shine. Can you see the shine? I hope you can see the shine, because it is so nice. Like, it's such a beautiful sparkle in the light. I hope it's picking it up for the camera. At least a little bit. I know it doesn't do it justice. If you could see it with your own eyes, you'd understand. Like, it is absolutely sparkly. It just sparkles. That's why I keep calling it sparkle yarn, because it is so sparkly. It is really sparkly. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here today at All the Crackers in the Box. And we will see you again very soon. Bye.